everyone, I'm Mark Daniel Patrick. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. So a little while back, we released a video on the track One Last Time from Hamilton. Now I thought it'd be clever and split that track into two separate parts in two different videos. Immediately, Hamilton, theater fans, everyone was having absolutely none of that. So maybe I'm just too much of a YouTube newbie to know that that would be a colossal fail. So my apologies. We're going to fix that today. And we're going to fix that by watching the entire performance. Now I'm going to try not to stop at all during the run, just because I want to experience this song from beginning to end. And then we'll talk about it and talk about the masterful Christopher Jackson at the very end. All right, here we go.
Mr. President, you asked to see me. I know you're busy. What do you need, sir? Sir?
I want to give you a word of warning.
Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it.
Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning.
You're kidding.
I need a favor.
Whatever you say, sir, Jefferson will pay for his behavior.
Talk less.
I'll use the press, I'll write under a pseudonym. You'll see what I can do to him.
I need you to draft an address.
Yes, he resigned. You can finally speak your mind.
No, he's stepping down so he can run for president.
Good luck defeating you, sir.
I'm stepping down, I'm not running for president.
I'm sorry, what?
One last time.
Ugh.
Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight and then we'll teach him how to say goodbye. To say goodbye, you and I.
No, sir.
I want to talk about neutrality.
Sir, with Britain and France on the verge of war, is this the best time?
I want to warn against partisan fighting. Pick up a pen, start writing. I want to talk about what I have learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned.
As far as the people are concerned, you have to serve. You could continue to serve.
No, one last time.
Oh.
The people will hear from me one last time. And if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. You and I.
He's so flawless.
They will say you're weak.
No, they will see we're strong.
Your position is so unique.
So I'll use it to move them along.
Why do you have to say goodbye?
If I say goodbye, the nation learns to move on. It outlives me when I'm gone. Like the scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree.
Love that switch.
No one shall
So
make them
good.
afraid. They'll be safe in the nation we've made. I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree, a moment alone in the shade, at home in this nation we've made. One last time.
One last time. Though in reviewing the incidents of my administration, I am unconscious of intentional error, I am nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. I shall also carry with me the hope that my country will view them with indulgence, and that after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright zeal, the faults of incompetent abilities will be consigned to oblivion, as I myself must soon be to the mansions of rest. I anticipate with pleasing expectation that retreat in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking in the midst of my fellow citizens, the benign influence of good laws under a free government, the ever-favorite object of my heart, and the happy reward, as I trust, of our mutual cares, labors, and dangers. One last time. teach him how to say goodbye.
George Washington's going home. You and
Yes.
going home. History has its eyes on you. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. Teach them how to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye one last time.
Ah. So maybe that's why. So that's why the fans of this musical hated me for stopping this. God, this guy. Again, we said it in the last video. I do not understand why he does not get more recognition and more respect. He honestly, it's tough in a show like this because so many of them were nominated for Tony Awards, as they rightfully should be, and David was so deserving. You know, and Jonathan Groff was incredibly deserving. He's incredibly deserving. It's the beauty and the detriment of award shows where there can only be one winner. Every nominated actor or actress is so deserving. This possibly should have been his Tony Award moment because he's just absolutely flawless in this role. I need to make a couple of vocal comments and then we'll get into some character stuff as well. But I love that his voice just has such a beautiful soul to it, right? You know, of course he's got that sort of R&B and soul style in him for sure, but it just feels like his voice is a little bit more, how do I say it, like worn in. And what I mean by that is his voice is still technically on point. It's still quite technically perfect. But it seems like, it almost sounds like his voice has some miles on it, you know, much like the way, you know, Morgan Freeman can read the phone book and you would love him for it. He can really sing absolutely anything and you really fall in love with it. It's just got that, you know, like a grandfather telling a story about the old times and you're so entranced and hanging on every word. That's the quality he brings to his voice, which is just so perfect for George Washington and so perfect for so many roles that he gets cast in. I kind of reacted to it a little bit in the video, but when he has that line of, I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree, and lets his voice crack a little bit there and become so vulnerable just because of what he's actually saying. It's perfect. And then even here at the ending, I mean, could Lin have written anything better to just let him soar? I mean, this seems like it's a performance on The Voice and it's competition singing where it's all of a sudden, all right, you know, Chris, go ahead, show us what you can do, you know, pull off a couple backflips and stick the landing. It's really what he does here. And it's just, it's such an incredible moment of the show, and it's so I'm so sorry that it doesn't get more attention than it should, because it's one of the most beautiful vocal performances of this entire show. It really is. And then on the character side for him, I mean, I'll start off by saying this is incredible work by Lin-Manuel Miranda. It really is. And I know some people don't like when I get too political on this, so I won't delve into it. But that moment when he has him writing and starting to pen the address and has Chris Jackson coming in behind him to start to sing, and the dialogue and the singing starts to overlap. For one, it's a great tip of the hat to the 2008 video of Yes We Can with Barack Obama, which was just an absolute groundbreaking piece of art. But it also speaks to how, you know, it's not just George Washington. You know, there's someone behind the man all the time. There's whoever's in power or in charge is only as great as the people that he surrounds himself with. So, you know, Hamilton had these beautiful words that he wrote, but it took the heart of Washington and the beauty of Washington to be able to deliver that address. And that's kind of what Lin's getting at here, and he just does it so beautifully well. For George Washington, he's one of those tricky characters to play where he's done some great things for his country. He's also done some awful things for his country. And so whatever your opinion is on him, The difficult part for Jackson here and for the actor is to project that onto your character. You can't bring your opinions into the role. You need to play the humanity, play the truth of this character, and let the audience decide. This is an incredibly difficult job to do, but he does it so well throughout the show. And in this song especially, I love at the end here, you can see in his face where he finally allows himself to experience some emotion, some true raw emotion on stage. And I want to know if part of that is, of course, this is one last time. This is the last time we're going to see George Washington. This is the last time he's holding office. So it's a big moment for him to step down from that. Is it also a reflection into everything that was George Washington and everything he did? There's so much emotion in that final moment for Jackson. I really want to know what he's thinking there. I really want to know if why he allows himself to experience that emotion so openly. He's not trying to hold back at all, and it's true and genuine. You can see it. So I really if he's just overcome by the opportunity he's been given to play such an iconic role and to have this big iconic moment. I don't know. I really want to know if that was just if it was just playing the man or if it was something more. But hopefully fans of the musical now can relax a little because we've covered this song rightfully so from start to finish. Alright, that's all the time we have for this video. Please let us know what you thought of this video and what you'd like to see in the future. Until next time, I'm Mark Daniel Patrick, and thanks so much for watching.